This is a channel for vegans. It's still election year. I got this short election video. It's only a minute long. I want to see what it says. Do you remember this guy? When I was in Utah, I saw pictures of this guy a lot.
I think we all know that America's ascent was improbable. Our founding was based on a war nearly lost.
We almost
A
lost
set
it.
of Articles of Confederation that failed.
It
A
failed.
Constitution that was barely ratified. And a terrible second war with Great Britain.
1812.
Less than a century later, we succumbed to a great civil war that claimed more than 600,000 lives.
600 motherfuckers
Nevertheless,
died.
America not merely endured, but achieved a level of greatness and goodness never before seen
Greatness
in human
and
history.
goodness.
And it's
Greatness and goodness. That's a weird thing to say. Greatness and goodness? Come on, Mitt Romney. What the fuck?
America's abundance of people of character and sacrifice and our individual freedoms that have propelled us to extraordinary heights. Given the challenges that we face today, it's understandable that some of us become discouraged.
Yeah,
fearful.
I'm discouraged.
But I'm not.
I'm discouraged and fearful. Mitt Romney, I'm sorry I ever made fun of you. I remember when Mitt Romney was running against, who was even running against? I think he was running against Barack Obama, and I made fun of him. I made a lot of fun of you. I made fun of you, Mitt Romney, with all your Mormon funny stuff, with your magic underwear and your weird, creepy death cult stuff. Like I made so much fun of Mick. Now I miss you, Mitt. Mitt, you're not too old. Why don't you run? Can't you do something? Shit, switch teams. Be a Democrat. You're practically a Democrat anyway at this point. Actually, the Democrats have gone so far right. The Democrats are practically right wing at this point. They're pro business. They're not a workers' party. They're like you, billionaires. Why can't Mitt Romney? Do you remember when Mitt Romney said he had binders full of women? He said, I had binders full of women that I would love to hire. I want to hire more women. I have binders full of women. And I made so much fun of him. And you know what? The new Republican guy says I grab women by the pussy. I rape them and do horrible things to women. Mitt Romney, we made fun of because he owned businesses that didn't hire enough women. Because he's Mormon, probably. I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I made a lot of fun of him because he was a Mormon who didn't hire women. That was funny shit back then. That is what counted as funny. That was what counted as funny. Mitt Romney wears creepy underwear that's magical, so he can go to heaven if he croaks. If he gets shot in the ear, he goes straight to heaven because he's got the magic underwear. And he invested in things like Staples. I think he still owns like controlling shares of Staples. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into Mitt Romney for a lot of years. But man, I miss him. Damn. It's so sad. We used to laugh. Oh my God, he put his car on top of it. Oh my God, he put his dog on top of his car like luggage. I remember that. They put him in a crate on top of his car and carried the dog in a crate on top of the car, strapped to the top. Oh my God, I remember that. That's so crazy. That's not even close to as crazy as these days. Now you have Kristi Noem taking dog. At least he didn't take his dog into a gravel pit and blow his face off because the dog wouldn't hunt properly. At least he didn't grab the women by the pussy and brag about it. I think Mitt Romney's only grabbed one person by the pussy, and that's his wife. And probably only once. She probably only let him do it once, and he probably had to do it through her magic underwear. You know, he probably had to do it through the magic underwear because that's how Mormons roll, man. They got clean blood. This motherfucker don't even drink coffee. He doesn't have a pee tape. There's no Russian pee tape on him. This guy is not on Epstein's list. Mitt Romney is not on Epstein's list for sure. Definitely not. This guy has never gambled. He don't drink coffee. Don't drink no tea. He don't do no drugs. Never smoked a cigarette. Straight and narrow Romney. The only bad thing he ever did, he was on a religious mission during Vietnam. He went to Paris and was on his religious mission during Vietnam as a Mormon missionary. And you know what? I laughed at him. Oh my God, what a joke. What a joke I thought Mitt Romney was because he was a draft dodger for religious purposes. And now that seems so quaint. This guy, Donald Trump, he bought his way out by paying a doctor to say he had bone spurs. He lied. So he wouldn't go to Vietnam. He lied. Whatever. Mitt Romney. It seems so quaint. I feel so foolish. Have I heard of soaking? Oh shit. Is that what happens when the magic underwear gets wet? I don't want to know.
I've seen the greatness of the American spirit time and again. We innovate, we persevere,
Look at
we
Mormons.
overcome. We've seen countless individuals sacrifice personal comfort to help others, to defend the nation, to advance knowledge. And
He's even fit, or like, God damn it. I hate to say it. I would vote for Mitt Romney. I would do it. Guys, got to tell you, VFFs, I would vote for Mitt Romney. I would do it right now. Even though, like, I disagree with a lot of his politics. I mean, come on.
secure a brighter future.
He also wanted everyone to have health care. They called it Romney Care, and then they changed it and they called it Obamacare because Mitt Romney, they called it Romney Care.
For generations to come. Today on Independence Day, may we honor the Americans before us who built this country. But may we also look forward and inward, committing to do our own part to maintain it as a shining city on a hill.
Shining city on a hill.
For my family
Reagan
to
said
yours,
that.
happy 4th of July, and may God bless our great country.
Oh, and all who's sailing her. Well, he's still, like, I don't know, man. He still got it. That old Mitt Romney. God, imagine being calling Mitten. Yeah, it's not his real name. Yeah, Mitt. I don't know why they call him Mitt. I don't know because he fucking thinks Mitt. I remember the Romney Care shit. Holy fuck, memory unlocked. Remember that shit? Romney Care. Yeah. You know what? He's still kicking. He's laughing his ass off at all of us. He's laughing his ass off. Everyone made fun of him. I made so much fun of this guy, and now I find out he was nowhere near as bad as it could get. He was nowhere near. It could be way worse, and it did get way worse. It got way worse.